back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Elliott, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Pickett.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Marr is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
76 yards.
and the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. They turned into a really nice play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboy.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. This one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And that's complete. It's Sims.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he's got his target, Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, here's Harris.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Pick it now on first down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Now this, a very short kick.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. Down 46 yards.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickett back to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Cowboys 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Prescott down.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cowboys 17.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett
escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 26 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Cowboys 25. Right Marr to kick off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4s. A hit as he throws it.